what PEDMAS stands for. So let's write it out first. So P stands for the parentheses sign, so it looks like this. E stands for exponentiation, so that's like you have 3 to the power of 2, so like exponent. Then D stands for division. Most people will use a bar, sometimes it has the dots on it, so slash also, so that's division. Multiplication is either denoted by saying a then parentheses some number. You can do a dot sometimes. You can also just do a times symbol. So that's how you denote multiplication. Then A stands for addition and S stands for subtraction. So honestly, let's figure out why this is useful. When you're given a complicated expression like 30 divided by 13 minus 8, how do you know which operation to do first? Should we be subtracting first? Should we be dividing first? What do we do? I like to see PEDMAS as like a pyramid, where at the top of the pyramid are the operations you do first, and at the bottom of the pyramid are the operations you do next. The pyramid for PEDMAS looks like parentheses on top, then you have exponentiation as our next level, then you have division and multiplication, and then you have addition and subtraction. And you can see how this forms a nice pyramid, and as you do the operations, you should be working down the pyramid. So let's try this on that example we had. So looking at the top of the pyramid, I see we have parentheses, which are right here. So we should evaluate the operation inside the parentheses. So doing that, we get 30 divided by 13 minus 8 becomes 5. As a personal note, what I like to do is I don't remove the parentheses until it gets simplified down to a single number or there are no operations left, just so I know how to follow the operations. So as you can see, we're left with a single number called 5. So then it's safe to remove the parentheses. Our next step going down the ladder and our only operation is division, where then dividing 2 gives us an answer of 6. Now that we understand how to use our pyramid, let me give you guys a problem to try on your own. Please pause the video and try the problem. The problem is 16 minus 5 times 3 plus 12. Enjoy solving. Now that we've solved the problem, let's try working on it. Looking at our pyramid, we see we have no parentheses, nor any exponentiation. But we do have multiplication, which is the highest on the pyramid. So then we multiply our term in the middle. Doing that, we get 16 minus 15 plus 12. Now the next thing, I see both addition and subtraction. Which one should I use, since they're both on the same level of the pyramid? Although it doesn't affect this specific problem, in general, when you have operations on the same level of the pyramid, you should always go from left to right. So in this case, when you have 16 in subtraction on the left hand side, we should first do this one. So then doing that, we get 1 plus 12, and then finally we do the addition, which gets us an answer of 13. Now let me give you a problem where actually this left to right rule does come into play. So the problem I want you guys to try is what is 48 divided by 4 times 2? Pause the video and then we'll discuss. Now that you're back, the most common answers people give are either the answer is going to be 24 or the answer is going to be 6. So how do we know which one is correct? Let's follow our rules. So we both have division and multiplication, which are both on the same level of the pyramid. So following our left to right rule, let's compute the left side first. So doing 48 divided by 4, we get 12 multiplied by 2, and then doing that, we get an answer of 24. This is the correct way to do it. However, some people might disregard this rule and they might think, what if we multiply first? So if they multiply first, they'll do 48 divided by 8, which then gets an answer of 6, and that is wrong. So always follow the PEDMAS rules to exactness, where like if you get the left to right case, you just go left to right, and then just work down the pyramid in a systematic order. and then I can guarantee you will solve every problem. In our next video, we're going to be discussing the associative and distributive properties. So thank you for listening to this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.